Going on, people? It's your boy, the Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another video. Now, people, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, you know what? I'm in and out of work today. I've been dropping a couple of videos, and I thought, you know what? I've done my videos for today. I've uploaded them to the channel. Now I can chill for the rest of the day. Then, as soon as I done that, I got a message on my phone, a notification from one of my friends, and he said to me, check the Ring Magazine's tweet just now. Had a look, and I thought, I've got to do another video here. So here I am. Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul has been confirmed for the 15th of November in Atlanta, an exhibition bout. Let me just get the tweet up here and read it. So it says, breaking, Jake Paul will face Gervonta Tank Davis on November the 15th at State Farm Arena in Atlanta in an exhibition live on Netflix. Sources confirmed to Mike Coppinger. Talks for Paul to face Anthony Joshua collapsed over network issues. Paul's last fight. Now listen to this one here, people. Paul's last fight took place at 200 pounds, while Tank Davis is a champion at 135. So you've got a lightweight in with a cruiserweight, basically, here in this exhibition bout. But what's my reaction to it? You know what? It's just, I'm not that surprised, to be honest, because Tank Davis, he's been going through a lot of issues outside of the ring. His recent arrest, which took place for domestic violence, I think those charges have now been dropped. So, yeah, he's now able to, I believed he was supposed to be taking on Lamont Roach in a rematch. That was the talk. But Tank Davis has been very open about his situation within boxing right now. I mean, he doesn't seem that motivated to want to create a legacy. And that's been the case for quite a while now. He's been talking about just getting money and getting out, and he doesn't care about legacy anymore and stuff like that. But then when you say who's on the pound for pound list and whether he should be on it or not, you know, him and his followers will get upset. So it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of Tank Davis, but at the end of the day, he is a tremendous fighter. He's terrifically talented, tremendous knockout power, and he's very exciting. So this will attract a lot of viewers. Jake Paul has got a massive presence anyway within the scene right now, the social media scene. And with this being on a platform like Netflix, it's huge. You can just see the money signs everywhere. Everybody will tune in for this exhibition bout. But to me, it's silly. It's silly. It's unnecessary. But nobody cares what hardcore boxing fans like me and you think. You know, they're looking at the money, and Netflix involved, a massive platform like that. You know, you've got one of the biggest stars in boxing today with Tank Davis, and then you've got Jake Paul, who's one of the biggest social media stars in the world. So it's going to attract a lot of viewing. This will definitely do well on pay-per-view numbers. So listen, what's there really to talk about here? I mean, Tank Davis is a lightweight, Jake Paul is a cruiserweight. He's got absolutely nowhere near, he hasn't got an ounce of the level that Tank Davis has got in terms of boxing ability, but he's so significantly heavier, it will attract people to think, you know what, maybe he can do it, man. He's almost twice the size of Tank Davis. Maybe he might be able to beat him. And like, that's what you're going to hear. Do you know what I mean? But it's silly. It's just whatever. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, if Tank Davis is going to go down this route, hopefully, you know, he doesn't have to, he can not step in a boxing ring anymore after this, because he doesn't seem motivated to, you know. People like me don't really care to see Tank in the ring again, because he's not interested in fighting the top guys out there. He's just not. Do you know what I mean? He's not interested in fighting the likes of a Shakur Stevenson. He wasn't interested in fighting Devin Haney. And I'm not saying that Tank couldn't beat those guys, because he could, but he just wasn't interested in making those sort of fights happen. So once I kind of got that feel from Tank Davis that, you know, he's not interested in making the big fights happen, I kind of just went off him. I'm just like, you know, I don't really like his attitude outside the ring anyway. So I was just like, you know what, there's nothing really for me to really get high on with Tank right now. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I can appreciate his boxing ability and his skills, and, you know, marvel at his, how he, you know, knocks people out. And he's got some incredible knockouts on his resume. But yeah, I'm just not interested anymore. From when he was just not really bothered about taking the fights that we wanted to see, I'm a boxing fan. You're not really doing what I'm asking the big fighters to do. So it is what it is. So he's going up against Jake Paul. People are going to watch it. Only an exhibition fight. So more details to come out, I'm sure. But as of right now, yeah, it's been confirmed for Atlanta. Gervonta Davis against Jake Paul in a, well, is it, I don't know what weight it is. I'm guessing there's not going to be a weight, right? I'm sure there's no point having a catch weight, because it's an exhibition. So Gervonta Davis, Jake Paul, November the 15th in Atlanta. I'm sure it will be thriving in there. And having it on a platform like Netflix as well. It's going to be huge. Like it will be huge. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below, people, man. Jake Paul and Tank Davis. And I will say this before I go as well. I'm so glad that this whole Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua thing is kind of those talks have collapsed, because that was even more unnecessary, even more silly than this right here. I mean, Jake Paul would have, he would have got absolutely destroyed. He would have got obliterated by Anthony Joshua, and it wouldn't have been pretty. Do you know what I mean? So you saw what happened to Francis Ngannou. Jake Paul would have been absolutely destroyed by AJ. So listen, at least he's going in with someone, half his size. But yeah, if he was to go in there with AJ, then yeah, that would have been, horrible for him. So I'm just glad that we're not even entertaining those sort of talks anymore. And it's just incredible, really, how Jake Paul has managed to really put himself in this position. Do you know what I mean? For someone that's had so little boxing experience. I mean, he's got boxing experience now, to be fair to him. But for someone that just came out of nowhere and was just really a social media star, look what he's done in the boxing world right now. Do you know what I mean? So fair play to him. But yeah, glad that AJ fight's not happening. We're gonna get Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis instead. So let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.